They dig for it. Out of the pack, it's Nyes. Getting it topside for Riley. And around the horn for William Nylander. Matthews giving some ground. Shuffles it back. One-time blast. Gloved and held by Thompson. Feed for the one-time blast. It's broken up. Faravari cranking that one from the blue line.
That's a great job by Sordiff, winning the one-on-one battles, utilizing his speed and skating ability to elude them.
Milano off the turnover. Hit the inside of the post. And there's a penalty call coming.
And here's the play, Milano off the bench, and there's that little shot off the post and out past Hildeby, but that was just a fine play all around by Milano, sensing that puck, coming at full speed.
Good looking entry there for Wilson. They'll get it set up. Strome back to the point. Chychrun closes. Ovechkin fires. Hildeby got a chunk of that. You love that. Zis boom ba. Ethan Frank for Sonny Milano. Can you say that on the air? I just did. Sordiff for Ovechkin one time. Off the inside of the post. Rebounds loose. Chychrun sharing it with Strome. Closing in. Fires. Hildeby the pad stop. Rebound. Tried to bank it in. Wilson returned, or rather, Carlson returns it for a Sordiff drive. Blocked again by McCabe. John Carlson. Good pass. Ovechkin fires. And it's Hildeby just getting over in time. Returns it for Domi. Those two play catch. Domi downhill. Backdoor look for Cowan. Rattles around and over top of the cage. Trevor Van Riemsdyk a healthy scratch tonight along with Dylan McElrath on the back end. Faravari flying in. A stop for Hildeby on top of the paint.
On 5 and only one even strength shot, and that was that last one before we went to break by Faravari.
Sandin, the former Maple Leaf, let it fly, and Hildeby puts the rebound off of the rink. Fires, most morning skates that is, and Roy opted to sit that one out. Hendrix LaPierre missing tonight due to an illness. John Carlson, snapshot on the way. Broken up in front. Pass to the slot. Score! Protus from Sordiff.
And here's the work by him down low. Here's the shot coming through. They get a ricochet off Ekman Larson, goes right to Sordiff. Smart play, throwing it out the short side, not allowing Hildeby to get back in position. And the reach of Protus gives the Caps a 1-0 lead. He gets inside position, stick on the ice.
Ovechkin resurfacing, takeaway, 2-on-1 to the slot area. Thompson made the stop. Goes wing to wing for Milano. Sonny Milano angled and finished by Ekman Larson. Ethan Frank looking to Jacob Chychrun. To the point, McMichael. Rister looking for the deflection. Follow up! Score! Chychrun!
Get running around in their own zone. Chychrun started it. Then on the left side of the screen, you're going to see him come in. The Rover attacks the goaltender. He stays in the zone, but Michael's shot looking for a tip. Gets a little piece of it in front is Frank. And then on the other side of the net, in comes Chychrun. No chance for Hildeby to scramble back.
Looking after Faravari as Matthew gooses this one for a clear for Simon Benoit. McMahon's all by himself, 1 against 2. He'll lower the shoulder, drive in there, finding Thompson at the end of the line.
Yeah, easy stop for Thompson. Just a little shovel of the puck on the backhand. No starch on that whatsoever. Good angling by the Caps defensive core.
McMahon spins and swivels out of that corner. Throws one short side on Thompson, who gets help from Sandin along the backboards. Cowan going the other way. 20-year-old rookie Easton Cowan getting to the outside. Snapshot deflected there.
But that's good to see him on the ice this quickly after that shoulder injury.
McMichael turns it cross ice for a wrister, and Hildeby confidently snaps that one out of the air off of Wilson.
Trendyev against Riley, trying to weasel his way around him for an opportunity.
Waugh pulls up. Nick Waugh, former Vegas Golden Knight. Long wrister gloved. Thompson had the answer there for Thrun. His arrival, watching games in person, will spark Dylan again. Down the flank, Beauvillier fires. Hildeby made the save. William Nylander bracketed along the boards. It's Protas with Wilson on a 2-on-2 set piece off the dasher. Hildeby made a good save there. Sandin, slick outlet there. McMichael, 3 abreast at the attacking line. Milano closing. Milano feed down low. Pad save, Hildeby.
Fantastic patience by Milano that set up the man right on the doorstep.
3-on-2 the other way. Snapshot Robertson kicked out of there by the netminder Logan Thompson.
Unlucky at the far end. Connor just didn't elevate that puck, or the Caps would have a 3-0 lead.
7 minutes gone by in the second. Sandin hot puts it to the corner with Robertson. He continues to be a pest on the forecheck. Thrun, high slot area. Tavares fires, punched away. Chychrun arm in arm with Cowan to the backboards. Chychrun coughed it up. Lawton on a backhand, denied there by Thompson. Leafs trailing on enemy ice by 2. 9 minutes gone by in the middle frame. Dowd sees Sandin closing. Bad angle, Hildeby shrugs that away, and William Nylander looks to clear, didn't get it out first try. It was Protas and Chychrun on the board in the opening period for Washington. Neat move through center, sending in Riley. Riley to the goal, easy pickings for Logan, with the Capitals on top by 2. Back on home ice against the Leafs tonight. They'll get the Red Wings on Saturday afternoon. Wilson thunders into a blast. McCabe goes indirect and back to center. Suddenly it becomes a ping-pong match. Through neutral, on the go Strome, nice pass. Ovechkin fires, he hit the crossbar.
2 minutes for
stepping away. Ovechkin keeps shooting like this. It's only a matter of time for another red light. Cowan zooms in. Rotate for Ekman Larson, wrister wide, backhand chance. Thompson went to the splits there. Rasmus Sandin exchanging for Ethan Frank. Give and go, down low, beautiful. Hildeby made a fine save there on Milano. Chychrun feeds, Ovechkin slap pass. Nobody there.
It was like a 5-on-3 because Matthews wiped out.
Chychrun's drive, kicked out of there by Hildeby. Ovechkin reloads, Chychrun fires. Hildeby gets the blocker on that. Wilson crashing to the boards with Stetcher. Ovechkin eyes up, looking for Strome out of the corner.
That was some shift by Tom Wilson. He crashed into the wall, won the puck battle, keeps his power play going in the zone.
Ovechkin off the front foot, kicked out of there by Hildeby. Slot, McMichael ripped it wide. Karam to the paint. With Hildeby down, McMichael fires. Hildeby without his goalie stick. Capitals and Leafs in the opening period, there were a whole bunch, namely 5 power play chances. We're at even strength now as Hildeby holds. Service dogs like Biscuit. Remember Biscuit?
Yeah.
Ovi, they're all here tonight. Charlie's here too.
Yep, started with the national anthem. They were down on the ice.
Chychrun waits for everybody to get on side. Steps and fires. He scores! A howitzer from Jacob Chychrun.
The far end from where they're sitting, but what a shot. I mean, look at the Leafs. Poor defense here. They allow him to walk in, and there's no one going to him. McMahon doesn't take him, the D doesn't take him, and he'll use that wrist shot all the time, right under the bar, over the crux of the shoulder and catching mitt. And he probably heard you talking about Werenski.
Former head coach Berube in St. Louis, as Sordoff drives to the cage, puts that back-hander through the paint, another rip from the wide angle, scores! John Carlson and the high-scoring Cap defense core continues.
There, John Carlson, far flank. Hildeby trying to get reset. And here comes the shot right over his right shoulder. For such a big guy, crouched too low on that play. He got down really low, and that puck goes right over his right shoulder past his ear. Great shot by John Carlson. A little bit of traffic in front by Tom Wilson. And John Carlson has made it 4-0. You mentioned the D being the O. There's another one for the Caps defensive core. That's 3 to
Milano, one-on-one. Sonny putting on some stick handling clinics as this one's in the books. A 4-0 whitewash. Logan Thompson gets his second shutout of the season.